In this video, I'm going to explain to all of you about how to make corner dressing table. I've already prepared about the corner wall and the floor. So first of all, we have to make a line with this option line, and then we can just draw it. Anyway, we can use this guiding line with tape measure tool, and then we can just set it around 1200 millimeter, and then we can offset it also 100 and 200 millimeter. Okay, and then we can make a protector to make a guiding line as well. Then we can make it. Okay, and then we can just move this guiding line to the front anyway, or we can use this tape measure tool anyway. We can use this, then we can offset it maybe around just for 200 millimeter only. Okay, and after that we can make basic shape of the table with the line, and then we can following this guiding line for there. Okay, and we got it, and then we can just push it up with a push pull, and then we have to push it up around 30 millimeter. Then we can make it group, and we can move it to the upper position around 750 millimeter. Then we can just move it and duplicate it down around 180 millimeter. Okay, as you see, we have the double board over there, and then we can make a side panel of this table anyway. Then we can just make a rectangle right here, and then we can push it to the back around 30 millimeter also. Okay, then we can just make it group, and we can just push it down, okay, like this, and then we can just push it up, just a little bit, push it up. Okay, and then we can duplicate it, can just make it unique, and make component. Sorry, we can make component, and then we can move and select a control to duplicate it, and just place on here, and then we can rotate it around 90 degree of angle, and then we can place on the proper position over there. Okay, and after that we can make a middle shelf with a rectangle tool. We can make a middle shelf with a rotated rectangle, and then we can just select this point to the middle. Okay, and then we can set the 20 of the thickness of the shelf. Okay, and then we can just push it down. Okay, we can just push it down anyway, and just make it group. And after that we can make the drawer in this inside anyway. For making the drawer, we can use a guideline, we can use a protector anyway, and then we can use it, and then we can just select this and move and press control it in here, in this position anyway. Okay, and don't forget to make it unique, and just position this line to be a correct position anyway. We can move. Okay, so it will be a parallel with this guiding line, and also we can just setting this shelf to be a correct connection between the drawer and the shelf anyway. We have to move this line, this single line only on this, with parallel with the guiding line. Okay, and after that we can make the drawer itself, we can make maybe we can just select a line, and then we can just select this position, then we can follow the guiding line over there, and then we can just push it up until touch the top part of the table, and then we can make group. Then we can move it to the front. We can move it to the front anyway, right here, until we found it. Okay, and then we can just double click to enter the group, and then we can offset it around 20 millimeter, and then we can just push it down around 150 millimeter only. I'm sorry, it 130 millimeter. So we can get it, and then we can make it component. We can make it component and just create it, and then just move it to the back again. Anyway, you can just move it by following the guideline anyway. Then and after that we can move and just select control and just move on the left side, and then we can flip it along with the green axis. I'm sorry, we can flip it along with the red axis, and we can just move it to the front anyway. Okay, if we can just rotate it again and again to make a proper position. Okay, we can move it. Okay, and after that we can make a drawer handle with this circle anyway, just a simple drawer handle anyway. Then we can push it to the front just a little bit, just for making a door handle, simple door handle only. Anyway, okay, maybe something like this. Okay, and then we can make a and then we can just erase some unnecessary guideline anyway, and just click all of the guideline and just erase it. Again, after that we can make the support of this cabinet by using our circle over there, and then we can move. We can set the radius around maybe 30, and then we can push it down. Okay, we can push it down, and then we can just make it group. We can make it group, and then we can enter the group, and we can modify it to be another aesthetic look in this support of the table. And then we can just offset this circle, and then we can select this single circle outline, and then we can move it up. Okay, until right this, so we can see it look more aesthetic than before. And then we can just move and press Control, and then position on the appropriate position of it. And after that we can just make another material with the synthetic surface option, and we can just assign with Formica laminated light for all of component of this dressing table anyway. And after that we can just make another little shelf over there on this perpendicular connection over there, by using a line anyway, by using a line for any position as you need or as you want. And then you can just click this perpendicular line, and then just offset it just maybe around 120 millimeter. Then we can complete the drawing of the shelf, and then you can push it up for just 15 millimeter, and then just make it group. And then we can move to the upper position around maybe 120 millimeter only. Then we can make some shelf, just a little shelf for support. Anyway, we can just push it down, and then we can push it down also, and then make it group, and then we can just make a component, just create it, and then we can just like move. Then we can just select the corner position, and then we can select place it here, and then we can rotate it around 90 degree of the angle, and then we can just move it to the appropriate position. And also we can move it to the another side as we need. Anyway, just move it and press Ctrl to duplicate it also. And then we can just set the material also. Then, and we also can slide out this drawer with the protector. We can just place on the midpoint in the group, and then we can just position on it, double click, so we can just move and slide out about the each drawer to make a more informative and representative one. Anyway, something like this, and then we can just erase it if we not need it again. And then okay, I think that's all my video in this episode. I hope you learn a lot from this furniture modeling in SketchUp, and wait for my next video. Thank you.